Good morning. It is January the 27th, 2024, and it is de-embarkation day here on the Enchanted Princess. And I wanted to first show you the facelift that all the table games got. You can see right here behind me, all the craps tables went from burgundy to blue. The craps tables, the poker tables, the blackjack tables, roulette, all of them got a facelift. I'll show you here real quick. So here is the craps table, and so there we are. So I'm going to go over what happened this past 10 days. I always try to give a recap of what people received and what people didn't receive. I'm going to sit over here. A lot of people are getting ready to embark, and it is right now, it is about 7 o'clock in the morning, and I have this cruise for another, I got it for another 20 days. So we're going to sit right here and chitter chat a little bit about what happened. So, okay. Now this is the truth, okay? It seems like every cruise, it's getting harder and harder and harder to receive free cruises. And don't ask me. Ask any of the people that have been coming on the cruise ship and playing and playing and playing and playing. So I'm going to tell you what has to happen. Okay. The number one thing, and I preach this all the time, is that you need to get to know who the host is. Go tackle them. Tell them that you are here to earn free cruises. You are here to get comped and rated at a very high level. So you want them to track you, track you, track you. You want them to comp you, and you want them to rate you the right way, period. End of discussion. So some of you all that have been on this cruise ship, I have went up to bat for you and said, listen, this person or that person or this person's not receiving anything. The casino, the host has not come around and said hello or boo to them, and it is because there's too many people in the casino for one or two casino hosts to actually do their job. Okay, so in the old days, the casino hosts used to come by all the time and say, what can I do for you, Mark? Now they still come by and say, what can I do for you, Mark? Because I tell them that they need to come by and say that to everybody. But there's a lot of people that are so shy. I had about 10 people this past trip that were playing at craps or blackjack or slot machines or anything, poker, and they said, I asked them, have you seen the casino host? No, I'm too shy to go talk to them. Really? Well, then you're too shy probably to get free dinners, spa days. You're probably too shy to even get strawberries sent up to your room or bottles of wine, and you're definitely too shy to receive the free specialty dinings, whether it's at the Catch or at Sabatini's or at the Crown Grill. So you got to go see the host. If you do nothing else, go see the host and make sure that you are on their radar, period. Okay? That's the number one most important thing. So that's one thing. The next thing is this, is that this is how it works now. If you do not buy in at any of the table games with under $1,000, you are not getting a free cruise. You may get the booby prize of $150, $250, or $500 slid under your door, as you all know, by Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, or the Tooth Fairy, the second to last night of the cruise. And like I've said many, many times, they have cut back. Okay? Now, so $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, or $5,000. Buy in every night. Like I always say, pretend you are trying to get the best job in the world. You want to have the best resume. So let me ask you this question. And this is the truth. People write me and say, well, Mark, I get it this way and I get it that. No. No. Okay? Do you think that you're going to get a better offer if you buy in with 3,000 every night instead of 1,000? The answer is yes, because the cruise industry and the casino sees that you are more serious and you are more of a player. Now, some of you are going to say, no, that's not true. I'm just telling you the facts. I cruise every single week. I got, 20 more days on this cruise ship for basically a total of 70. Then I head over to Hawaii on the Crown Princess for like forever, like 74 more days. So, and they're all free and they're all paid for. And when I play now, I am just receiving, let me show you, I'm just receiving the mini suites, the $1,500 and the Princess Plus program, because I know that I have to up my ante instead of just playing like I've been playing before. Let me go over this. Okay, so you know how you used to always get the free crown grills and all those kind of things from the host? Well, now if you don't exactly get that, they're giving you these kind of things. I've got this one once this past week. I do get the crown grills. I get the catch by Rudy. I get the Sabatinis. But this is what everybody mostly is getting right here. Take a look at that one right there. Okay. And what it is it's you get an option. You get a dinner for two, a special menu at the main dining room. So it's the special menu is like, a lobster and the fillet. Okay. I don't know. I'm not sure that I consider that a special menu, but that's what you get. This is what you get right now. And this is slid under your door or put on your bed at nighttime. And then, or if you don't want option one, go with option two. Wine or beverage up to $60. So they'll give you a bottle of wine and they'll give you drinks and all that kind of stuff. So that's okay. It's nice, a nice gratitude thing, but you have to play and play and play and play and play. And they need to know who you are. So I went up for about a half a dozen people to the host this past 10 days and said, do you even know who this person is? And they said, no, we haven't gotten around to seeing him. Or I said, well, this guy, I'm going to give him a shout out. It's a 96-year-old man, Bill. He is fantastic. He sits at the craps table. I get him a chair, every night because he's 96. And he's more spry than most people that are 50. And he sits and plays and he buys in every single night with $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. He plays $50 and $60 and $70. And he sits there for 2 or 3 hours. And he didn't receive anything. And his wife, she plays slot machines, and so I asked him, have you even met the casino host? And his answer was no. So I went and made sure that the casino host, Brian, went and talked to Bill. Then I made sure that the pit boss, the box person, it's so important. We talked about you better be buying in with over $1,000, okay? If you don't buy in with over $1,000, and I can tell you, another one of my buddies, great guy, he never bought in with $1,000. He was still buying in with $600 and $700 and $800. And he played pretty hard every night at the craps table, but he only got $500 in free play. That's the largest booby prize there is. $500 in free play will get you have to buy your next cruise and use it, okay? You want to be out on those programs. You do not want to get the booby prizes, the consolation prize. You want to get the 3 levels of the cruises that they offer. Minimum, interior $250, balcony $600, and mini suite $1,500 in free play, and the Princess Plus program. That is the free Wi-Fi, the free gratuities and tax gratuities, and the free drinks, and it's the premium drinks. So and that is for 2 people. Every one of these offers is for 2 people on the free cruises. Make sure everybody understands that. Okay, so when you get the mini suite, like this past one is for up to 15 days, okay, and you can use that. A mini suite with that whole package, what is that? That's over $10,000. So just play. Now, so there was some other great guys that have been playing. Okay, I'm going to give a shout out to my buddy Kenny and Billy. I met Billy on an excursion, coming back on the water taxi the second or third day in. He had no idea about playing in the casino, getting free cruises or anything. The guy is fantastic, okay? He is such a great, high caliber individual. And so I said to him, meet me down at the craps table, 7:45, like the third night in. And he said, Mark, I'll be there. He was there, okay? He was buying in with his medallion every single night with $1,000 minimum, okay? $1,000. He stood at that craps table next to me and on the one side every single remaining night, which was about 6 nights, I'd say, and or maybe 7. He stood there and he was betting, and he was really getting into it. He was rolling great, and he stood there for 2, 3, 4 hours. The end of the session, Billy received a free balcony and $600. Where a couple of my other friends who were playing but didn't get up to the $1,000 buy-in, they were buying in with $500, $600, $700, $800. They got nada. So you have to be at $1,000. I know I say it, but you have to be over $1,000 buy-in. Why will the cruise industry give you a free cruise if you just buy in with $500 each night? They cannot justify giving you free cruises anymore if you just buy in with $500, $600, $700. And you're never getting anything if you buy in with your lunch money. You all know that. Nothing at all. Nada. Okay? So, and some of the guys said, Mark, I didn't even get anything slid under my door. Nothing. Not even, thank you for being a valued casino customer. So, buy in at a high number, play. Make sure that casino host, the boxman, all the dealers, make sure they know who you are. Don't stand there and be a ghost, okay? Make sure they know who you are. Tip them. Put them in the game. Say, be kind to them. Ask them how you're doing on the computer. You know, they're not really giving up the ghost most of the time and telling you, oh yeah, you know, you're at this level or that level, okay? But, you know, at the end of each session, or at the end of a session, maybe walk up to the box person and say, hey Sheila, hey Raphael, hey Victoria, what do you have me down for an average roll? And they'll say, Mark, we got you at $150 an average roll. Or they may say, we only got you at $75 a roll. And then I'm thinking, I need to make sure that you guys are rating me properly and that you see all my bets. So I'm a progressive better. That's another video. But trust me, it is not happening as much unless you buy in with $1,000. Now, if you buy in with $1,000 and you do what I have explained, then you're going to get free rooms. But go meet the host. It's a guarantee you will get a free cruise, whether it's an interior, a balcony, or a mini suite, depending on the level of play and the amount of money that you won or lost. Now, a lot of you all understand this, and every time I'm at the casino, you all know we always talk about this, but it also matters if you win or lose, okay? And I can tell you this right now. So some of the slot players, I had a couple really good friends that were playing slots, and they always play. They have tightened it up, okay? It used to be 5,000 points would get you an interior, about 7,000 would get you a balcony, and you need to be at about $12,000 to be 12,000 points to get you a mini suite, okay? So I had a lot of friends that hit at that about 6,000 thresholds, maybe 7,000 points. And, you know, depending on how much they won or lost, I got, like, I'll tell you, I had a couple people that just ended up with interior and 250. I mean, they were playing and playing. I don't want to give a shout out to each one of those people, but 3 or 4 people, they were all around $6,000 to $7,000 that would normally get you a balcony, maybe $8,000, 8,000 points, and they ended up with interior and 250, and they were not happy. I have another good buddy. I'm going to give a shout out once again to my buddy Scott. He was in the last video. He ended this time. He did a great job, but you got to be a persistent person, okay? Now, sometimes they err, okay? Scott played his butt off, okay? He bought in every night with $2,000 and $3,000. He stood there at the hook at the craps table, and he was betting $40, $50, $60, $70, $80 a roll, which is green line, $50 to $100. He was playing. He was tipping the dealers. He was giving the dealers candy. He was doing what he was supposed to do. He was talking to the host. He did everything he was supposed to do. Well, come to find out, Santa Claus never slid anything under his door. To say it nicely, he was pissed off. He went down and said, "What's the story?" And they gave him all kinds of rigmarole and this and that and this. And trust me, it happens. You all know that when you don't get something slid under the door, and you know that you put together the best resume to get the best job, to play as hard as you did and buy in and check all the boxes, and you don't get anything, nothing, not even the booby prize of 150, 250, 500 in free play. So anyhow, Scott comes back and they said, well, they're going to be passing out them later on. Okay, you got to catch them. You got to make sure that they know that you're here to earn the free cruises. So what happened was, when Scott went back several hours later, he mysteriously got a free balcony and $600. Okay, if Scott would not have gone back and been persistent with the host, I'm telling you, he would not have received the free balcony and $600. He would have still received nothing, okay? And the funny thing about that is, it wasn't just Scott after he had to persistently say, hey, where was my offer? It was the other people. Scott said he had a couple other offers in his hand from people that said, hey, where's my offer? So if you don't get an offer and you know you played hard, you got to make sure you go up to them the last day on the cruise after you're supposed to get your offer and say, where's my offer? Bring it to their attention. Trust me, ask anybody that plays in the new rules in Princess Casino. So that's the story. I know it's long-winded, but I want to just tell you that it's a different ball game now. Okay, yes, you can guarantee earn free cruises, but you have to know the host, make sure they know who you are, make sure the boxman, the dealers, they know who you are, they're rating you properly. Make sure that you are buying in with a minimum of $1,000, whether it's on your medallion or throwing cash at them. Never buy in with chips, okay? So do that every night. And yes, to answer everybody's question that you always ask, every night, cash in, color up, cash in, get the cash, and then come back the next night and either charge another $1,000 on your room, or $2,000 on your room, or $3,000 on your room, or throw down $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 in cash every single night. You don't have to use it. You just have to have it. So till then, subscribe to my channel. You all have a really good day.